Hello, lovers. Happy Sunday. It's another time with us on Deep Questions with African SOMMA. Here we talk about facts and realities, questions no one else. I mean, no one else is asking. Yeah. So today on the show, I have with me Nellion. Yeah. Nellian is a beauty influencer and a fashion entrepreneur. Yeah. So Nellian, I have one question for you. Quick question. What's your worst travel experience that you can never forget? That worst travel experience you had, like, oh my goodness.
Mm, I'll just say a horrible experience because, okay, how do I even start? Okay, yeah, let me just start from somewhere. So I met this guy, like we were friends.
Increase your volume. This is getting interesting already. It has to do with a guy. Give us volume.
Like we've been friends for a while,
Uh-huh.
and he stays in the States actually. So like we've been talking, we're cool friends because I like making friends more than maybe you
He
know
stays in the States, so how did you guys meet?
like we met online and
It's on
we've
social media.
yes we've met like twice real life.
Okay.
Do you understand? So like in the course of our talking and friendliness and stuff like that, he now came back and he wanted to see me.
Mm-hmm.
He promised he got something for me, and I was in the same location as him at that moment. So I just felt like, okay, I'm going to see my friend. So on getting there, we went
That's
for
normal.
yeah normal like you going to visit your friend. Went for meetings and stuff like that. Him meeting his friends and everything. So at the end of the day, it was a bit late for me to go home. So he suggested I should sleep over at his house.
Gang, 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 gang.
Oh my god, like he suggested I should sleep over at his house, and I'm like, no, I won't really feel that comfortable.
Okay.
I would prefer, staying at a hotel while you just go over to because I
This
was
happened like how long ago?
it should be like a year, but I feel the memory is still like fresh in my
Okay.
head. So he was a bit, skeptical about. He was like, just stay over at the house. Nothing is happening. I know you're uptight, you're scared and stuff like. But I promise you, nothing was going to happen. So me, I have coconut head now. I know the year was out. I was persistent. I was like, I want to stay in the hotel
But before then, you've known him for like how long? Like for how long
for
have you
like
guys been
2 years
talking?
plus.
Okay, but yet you were not comfortable enough to spend the night with him.
No, I don't. Not just him. I don't get that comfortable spending a night with like a guy,
Okay.
because you can't keep him and goat at the same time. You understand? Oh my god! So that was it. Then he lodged me in a hotel, so I was very happy. I'm like, okay, finally I get to stay on my own and stuff like that. So in the middle of the night, I was surprised. I got a knock. It was him. In my head, I'm like,
Because
are
you're
you not?
expecting
Do you
a
understand? I'm
visitor,
like,
right?
are you not home yet? Why? What are you? He was not like, do you expect me to just go home while you stay alone at the hotel? In my head, I'm like, I'm not complaining now. And I said, but wait, though, did I just come to see him so that I would just probably just go home like that? That we've known for quite some time now that even if it's just peck, I should just give him at least all those things now, summer. In my head, I'm like, sorry, I cannot do it, stuff like that. We argued and argued and
So
argued.
apparently, this guy in question, you're not.
I'm not even
attracted
attracted to him.
Oh, I guess.
I'm not attracted to him at all. And I don't even see him, I just see him as a friend, nothing, no
All
strings.
along the conversations you guys have been having, like over time, was it based on like what was he asking? Was he asking
Just
you
normal,
out?
when
Was
you're
he-
this, although he mentioned he has like feelings for me and stuff like that, and I already told him I can't date you, but we can be good friends. And he was like, okay, instead of losing out, at least we can just be friends. But now, wow. Like the whole thing was just somehow. Because at the end of the day, he woke up very early, around 5 a.m. He just knocked on the door after he left. After we dragged and dragged and dragged, he left. Then he woke up around 5 a.m. and he's like, okay, I'm traveling, pack your stuff.
Did you sleep in the room with you?
No. He left after
Okay.
we argued. So around 5 a.m., he was supposed to be the one to drive me out to probably where I can get a car and head home, something, because this was someone's village. Do you get? So when he came out around 5 a.m., he woke me up and he was like, get dressed. We are going somewhere. We are changing location. I'm like, I'm supposed to get home. So I don't understand. I now said, okay, let me just dress up. So when I came downstairs, he was giving me attitude. His car, he was already packed up. His boxes, everything were in the car. So me, I entered now thinking I was heading home. So he now took me to another location, like somewhere like a sit out. He was like, just wait for me here. Let me pick up my friend so that I can take it to where you get the car and go home. You know, this guy just dumped me there and disappeared.
In the car?
Which car?
Okay, you said you should go to.
Like we came
He
to
drove you to that spot.
to that spot, and he was
you
like,
came down.
just hold on for me here. Let me pick up a friend of mine.
Really?
And
So
I'll
where
come.
were your stops now?
I came down with my box now because
Okay.
it's like it's an enclosed place. Do you
Okay,
understand?
okay.
So in my head, I already knew what's up. I knew this was more like discharging this girl because she didn't really give in to your plea and stuff. And I knew he wasn't going anywhere. So in my head, I'm like, wait. So does it mean you can't keep normal friendship with a guy without any strings attached? Must they always require something from you? So this guy is like he's ready to give away.
Don't you dare
Since I didn't get what I want from this girl, obviously
he
abandoned me.
Like what if you didn't have money?
Money, thank you.
You don't know where you were. Like how bad? That guy is
He
terrible.
helped me. Like in my head, I'm like, people can just easily just give
I
up
can imagine.
friendship just because of that means you can't keep friends with the opposite gender without.
It's so demeaning, like it's annoying, like when you go see a guy and he doesn't even appreciate the fact of your presence. Do you understand? He
Exactly.
doesn't even value that companionship. He's just bent on we're not having sex. As in, like my cousin doesn't mean anything to you. Like the fact I'm here with you, you don't even appreciate
Meaning
it.
there was even the real intentions initially were not true because it's as if you wanted something from me, and if you
value a friendship, you wouldn't want to do anything that will,
destroy the relationship or something like
you
that.
want to keep it.
Now, do you know the annoying part? After like a year plus, this same guy shamelessly picked his phone and called me again to check up on me. How are you?
Dumping you on the road.
I'm telling you, like that was the height of it. So like that's like.
At least you should be grateful. You should be happy. Like thank God you didn't even do anything with it. Like believe me, it's not even worth it.
Then you can imagine how many people such thing. What if at that moment I didn't have or know anywhere to go to, or maybe I don't even have cash at hand to maybe transport me back to where? As you can imagine the risk.
Best money, very, very important.
Very important.
Hey.
Hold your
Best money, very, very important. Well, my worst travel experience. This one is like, I've had a lot of worst travel experiences, but I'm just going to talk about one. The one that it was so shocking. Like, this happens in another man's land. Like, it happens in another man's land. So, like, I've had a lot of, because I travel a lot, yeah, so I have lots of worst travel experience. It's not all fun, no. When you see somebody on the flight, the person is traveling, you think you just enjoy it, the person is traveling to enjoy. Sometimes you get like really, really bad, but you can't put everything on social media, yeah. So this particular one, I had what was happening that period? It happened like 2 years ago. I was going to. Okay. It was I was going to like go on a vacation on a trip to Dubai. So I wanted to go like during my birthday, so to say, but it didn't really finally fall into place because of what happened. But I was going to go during my birthday. So I had a friend in Dubai who I knew actually, someone I had met before. I know him from Lagos. So he was like, okay, I'm in Dubai because at that point in time he was staying in Dubai. So he was like, okay, let him do my visa for me. I have been going to Dubai. I know how to do my visa, but you know when somebody is like, oh, my friend does visa, patronize my friend, I'll pay half of the ticket money, or I'll pay, no, not half. He said he was going to pay the ticket for me. So like, let me do my visa. You pay flight tickets for me, yeah?
More
so,
like easy enough.
So I was like, okay,
tension.
like I'm not losing.
Yeah,
I was going to probably do all of this myself before, but now I'm getting an offer. Pay for your visa. Let me buy your ticket. So I sent him money. The money was expensive though, because that's not the normal rate that I then we do visa for. I sent him 70,000 for him to do visa for me. So I was like, it was taking too long. Normally, Dubai is the highest 2 3 days is out. So I was like, what's happening? I've not seen the visa. So it was like, he gave me some excuses, blah blah blah. Then later when he now sent me, because I was doing activities and I wanted to like, let me see this thing now. Why is it taking so long? Like, it shouldn't. So he sent me, the visa page now. Like, okay, they just what this guy did was he apparently took my passport, my photo passport that I sent him, and just put my picture there. Like I didn't have any visa at all. It was a fake visa. Do you get? So now, what happens with the flight? He sent me that visa like that, but he wasn't now okay. Now I have the visa. How far now? Buy the ticket. What's happening? He was giving me excuse and
Excuses.
that I'm going to Turkey. I'm traveling. Something happened. I have the issues. Blah blah blah. I was like, I didn't is not turning up. After I paid for this time, yeah, okay. And even when I asked, okay, why is this visa expensive? He said, the visa that I'm paying for is not normal, or it's not those normal 2 weeks visa that you do. This one is like 3 months, blah, blah, blah. I said, I didn't really want to make noise about it because I'm like, after all, they need to buy my ticket. So you understand? So we're having a normal, how this thing came about, we're having a normal conversation. And I was like, oh, I'm coming to Dubai so time, for my birthday. He was like, oh, really? Okay. My friend does visa. Let me do the visa for you through my friend, and I'll buy you a ticket. Just pay for the visa you get. So finally, we didn't make that trip again. Like me myself, I didn't make the trip again because he did not buy my
Then did he
ticket.
refund the money?
He did not. No, now he will be like he has already done the visa for me. That he has sent me the visa. It's an
Okay.
e-visa. He has sent me the visa, so there was no money to refund actually. Not because at that point I didn't know it was a fake visa.
Okay.
So I finally spoke to one of my friends again after I made one talk with Ghana. So I arranged with another friend. We were like, okay, fine, let's go to Dubai. So that the visa I have would not waste because I thought I actually had a real visa. So afterwards, me and my friend we planned now. We bought tickets, we traveled, we used Emirates, we landed. We landed at like around 2 a.m. in the morning, and that was on a Friday. Yeah, so that was weekend already. So when we got to the airport, they were checking
Your
your.
passport.
So it was at this point I knew that you see that thing they check in our Nigerian airports, you show them your visa. They just want to see that you have a paper. They're not really checking if the visa is authentic or not until you get to another man's country. So we passed, I went through Abuja International Airport. I was so excited. It was my first time using the Abuja International Airport to open at that time. So I had to fly from Lagos to Abuja, from Abuja then to Dubai. Then we landed Dubai 2 a.m. My friend, I was even in the queue before my friend. Then they checked, my friend left, my turn. I was there for so long. I was like, what's going on?
Hmm.
The woman was like, see, I can't see you in the system. You're not in the system. I'm like, huh. So this apparently means that I entered this country without a visa. I was like, okay, fine, what can be done? Like, at that point, I was getting tense. Because it was becoming an
And
issue, a
it's
serious
an
issue. Because
embarrassment,
I've been standing
kinda.
there, everybody on the queue has gone. It got to like 5 o'clock, I was still there. They were like, okay, 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 what can you do? And the only thing that saved me, this story is actually long. Let me just try to cut it short. The only thing that saved me at that point was that I used Emirates because the immigration office was at the same place where just look at the immigration office, look at Emirates
Amen.
their time. Yeah, so um, I I went there, they referred me to the immigration. I went to immigration, they were like, I didn't have visa.
Hmm.
At that point, it now dawned on me, like, man, I'm in for it. And I had to talk to Emirates. They had to start helping me to like talk to the immigration, and they were like, "We cannot do anything." I was like, "Okay, can't I get transit visa?" They were like, "They can't give me transit visa. They are not on transit. They don't give transit from African countries to Dubai." Yeah, it's like I was coming from like US or UK
Yeah,
or
it would have
Canada, then
been.
I'll be on transit. But this one from African countries to here is not transit. It's a direct trip. So I was like, gosh, what am I going to do? So does this mean I'm going to like my ticket money has wasted? Like I'm going to
You've
come
been
back.
scammed.
Do you understand? Like they're going to put me on the next flight to start coming back to Nigeria. That was the only option. Do you understand? Before amazing days came. Oh my goodness! At this point in time, I was already like crying. I was tired. I was afraid at this point because my friend I traveled with was then already at the hotel. You get me? I was still there. So I went to meet one of the attendants of Emirates. She was like, okay, you know what, I should just go to the lobby, sit till like 3. So I landed like 3 a.m. I had to go sit till like 3 p.m. so that they would change shifts for the immigration people.
Officer.
Because those people, they were not listening. They were like, I don't care. You don't have visa. You go back. So like as God may have it was just God's intervention. It was terrible, like really, really terrible. So like 3 p.m. I came down. So the people they changed shifts. Then I went to explain to the man, and thank God the man on the seat was like the boss.
Understanding.
Yeah, it was like even their head. So I was like, look at this. He was like, okay, do you have money with you? I said yes. He said, where are you going to? What do you do? Are you a model? I said yes, because I think my throw pillow, my neck pillow
Had a
like
picture of
pictures. Are you a model? I said yes. Okay, where's your hotel? I showed him everything. Okay, you know what? I had to just pay for transit visa, but they didn't really stamp it like because I'm not on transit. I just paid for, and you know what? The only option at that time they were even suggesting to me that the Emirates people were like, have to sleep at the airport for another day until it's like Monday because that period is now weekend. So even if they try to do the immigration, the visa, the electronic visa for me, there will be nobody in the office to attend because it was weekend. I landed on a Friday, so like I had to wait. Do you understand? Like till Monday, how will I live in the airport? Like you can't really go
Then
out.
your friend that already passed, she was actually waiting for you, or
At
she
the
already
hotel.
okay.
She got tired.
Her
She
flight
went to,
already left.
no, we came to Dubai together. So she went to the hotel. She was
Okay,
at the
to
hotel.
wait for you to go
Not
about
knowing
your
my
own.
fate at that point in time, because at that point in time, the only option was for me to go back to Nigeria.
Okay.
Do you understand? So finally, I was even angry. So many things happened to me on that flight. I was on that trip, I mean. So I finally paid for the transit visa. I was praying. Do you understand? Like, God, please help me. God, please. Do you understand? Because not just that they can send you back, they can cancel you from entering Dubai. Do you understand? So I finally paid, and then I got into the city, going to get my bag. My box to spoiled, like the zip spoiled, and I lost some of my items, especially my jewelry box. Like all my jewelry, like had gone. That trip was, by the time I got to the hotel, by the time I got to the hotel, I didn't know that is how you can actually be so tensed up. And next thing, my period came out. Like period I wasn't supposed to come out came out.
Whoa.
I could still go on and on in details, but I mean, I'm just going to sleep here. Well,
The story for another day, yeah.
mine was really terrible because it was out of the country. I mean, what could I have done? Do you understand? But that shit will never happen again. I learned that you must learn how to like confirm your visa before you travel. Like I could have confirmed it, but I did not do that.
You acted based on trust.
Yes, I could have confirmed it, but I didn't do that. So my worst travel, like I will never forget. So guys, it's been nice having Millions.
Thank you.
Yeah. Beautiful girl. It's been nice
my
having
God.
you. I appreciate. Thanks for coming.
Welcome. Thanks for having me. I feel honored.
So this is Deep Questions with African SOMMA. You can see we talk about facts and realities. Questions no one else is asking. So don't forget to comment here your opinions and your view on the comment section. Click the link on my bio to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Very, very important. Biko. Biko. hit subscribe, just keep hitting, like keep hitting the subscribe button. African Summer, let's go.